All right, today we're diving into one of the most incredible moments in all of history, the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb. It's this amazing story of persistence, pure luck, and, well, three little words that just absolutely electrified the entire world.
Yeah, these three words right here. It all comes down to this. This was the very first description of a treasure that had been sealed away for more than 3,000 years, uttered as a single candle flame cut through all that darkness.
Because, to really understand the sheer impact of wonderful things, you've got to understand the years and years of frustration, the doubt, and the absolute persistence that led up to it.
So let's go back. We're in Egypt's Valley of the Kings. Now, at the time, most experts thought this place was basically tapped out, Picked clean of all its secrets. But this one British archaeologist, Howard Carter, he just held on to this belief that one more tomb was still hidden there. The tomb of a forgotten boy king.
I mean, after years of digging with almost nothing to show for it, Carter was right on the edge of failure. His financial backer, a guy named Lord Carnarvon, he'd only agreed to pay for one final season. And then, literally on November 4th, 1922, a worker finds a single step cut into the rock, hidden under the rubble of some old huts. This was it. This was the breakthrough they were so desperately hoping for.
And that one step, it led to a whole staircase. And at the bottom of that staircase was a sealed doorway. Carter just knew he was onto something huge. What happened next? Well, that became the stuff of legend.
Now, Carter didn't just rush in and smash the door down. No way. He was methodical. He cleared the stairs, then he actually reburied the entrance to keep it safe, and sent for his patron. It took Lord Carnarvon almost 3 whole weeks to get there from England, and only then, on November 26th, did they clear out a passageway, only to find a second sealed door. This was really it.
And this right here, this was the message that kicked off that final, super tense wait. Carter's telegram to Lord Carnarvon, it's so understated, but man, it is electric. Can you just imagine getting this message after you've been funding a search that seemed hopeless for years? The anticipation during that nearly 3-week trip from England must have been absolutely off the charts. Okay, this is the moment. Carter makes this tiny little hole in the top corner of the door. He holds up a candle, and as the hot air from inside the chamber escapes, the flame just flickers like crazy. For what must have felt like an eternity, he's totally silent. His eyes are adjusting to the dark, stunned by the glimmer of gold everywhere. Behind him, Lord Carnarvon just can't take it anymore, and he asks, "Can you see anything?" Carter kind of turns, almost in a daze, and says those immortal words, "Yes, wonderful things."
So what were these wonderful things? What made this discovery just so unique, so world-changing, was that the tomb was pretty much completely intact. It was like a time capsule sealed away from thousands of years of tomb robbers.
Inside the tomb's 4 small rooms, Carter's team found this incredible treasure trove of over 5,000 individual artifacts. It was just a completely unprecedented collection, a perfect snapshot of royal life and death from the 18th dynasty.
And the sheer opulence was just breathtaking. We're talking gilded couches, entire ceremonial chariots that had been dismantled, chests overflowing with intricate jewelry, and, of course, the one object that would become the symbol of ancient Egypt itself, Tutankhamun's stunning solid gold burial mask.
And here's the part that really just blows my mind. Tutankhamun, he was a relatively minor pharaoh. He became king as a kid and died before he was even 20. Which just makes you wonder, right? If this was the treasure buried with a boy king, what kind of unimaginable riches were once sealed away with giants like Ramesses the Great? So as you can imagine, news of the find just exploded across the globe. It sparked this whole phenomenon called Tutmania that influenced everything from fashion to architecture. But along with all that excitement came a darker, more sensational story. Yeah, when Lord Carnarvon died just a few months after the tomb was opened, the press just went wild with this narrative, the Pharaoh's Curse. The reality? Well, it was a lot less mystical. He tragically died of blood poisoning from an infected mosquito bite, a very common danger in Egypt at the time. But let's be real, the myth of the mummy's revenge was way more exciting than the truth. But okay, beyond the myths and all that dazzling gold, the real legacy of this discovery is what it taught us about the past and how we should go about studying it. You see, Carter's work wasn't just about finding treasure, it was about preserving knowledge. It took him a full decade to meticulously catalog every single item, and in doing so, he set a brand new, much higher standard for how archaeology should be done. And the find also became this profound symbol of cultural heritage and national pride for Egypt.
And thanks to that decade of painstaking work, the treasures of Tutankhamun were saved for all of us. Today, they're housed in the Grand Egyptian Museum in Giza, which allows this incredible discovery to keep educating and inspiring people from all over the world.
The story of Tutankhamun is just such a powerful reminder that history isn't some closed book. It proves that there are still astonishing secrets that could be lying right beneath our feet, just waiting for that one lucky break, that one hidden step to finally be revealed again.